How's it going, guys? My name is Kyle, and I am part of this new channel, which happens to go by the name of GameSpitt. So we just spit out our opinions on new games and games. So we're starting off with a huge franchise game from Activision, known as Call of Duty. But instead of just reviewing the PS3 or Xbox 360 versions, because everyone knows that those are just amazing, I'll be reviewing Call of Duty Black Ops for Nintendo DS. Yeah. So the first problem I have with this game is that because it was made for DS, quality and many other of the great aspects to this game got decreased. So the controls are surprisingly more difficult. Having this game on a handheld console, you'd expect it would make the controls simpler, but no. So part of what I'm talking about here is to switch your weapons and perform actions such as climbing up a ladder or hopping over a barricade. You have to click on the touchscreen to constantly change this. So it's not a big deal, it just makes playing the game slightly more frustrating. Now, I also don't know if the temperature in this game is like freezing cold or whatever, but with a majority of the guns, it seems slightly impossible to keep a steady aim when you're scoping. Also, when you try to no-scope an enemy, or just simply spray, your gun is just all over the place. Like, now I get it, how it happens on PS3 and Xbox 2. Like, yes, but not to this extent. You are incapable to keep a steady aim when the enemies are around. Like, I just don't know if nerves get to you or something, but that's just another problem I have with this. So another negative to this is the soldiers on your team, when you get into different further in your campaign, and you get into doing more missions and stuff, your soldiers are total fucking dumbasses. If you have to go down the hall to continue, and they get to the door for the hall first, they'll block you, and they just stand there. It takes a good 10 to 20 seconds to get around them. Sometimes when you're just running through buildings, they'll just randomly stop in front of you. I'm not saying that they're pointless, because they probably killed more enemies than I did when I was just playing this, but it's just annoying how fucking retarded they are. Now on to the good parts about this game. Honestly, I think the only good that came out of playing this was I have so much to rip on about this game. This game is a huge downfall compared to Black Ops for PS3 and Xbox 360. But I totally understand, because it's Nintendo. We have to make the games simple so kids can understand them, but honestly, come on. You can make a game simpler without removing all the fun stuff that people buy the game and expect it to have. One thing I find enjoyable about this, though, is watching the characters talk, or attempt to talk. Now, I don't know if everyone in this game is a ventriloquist. They all practice ventriloquism or whatever, but they just pace back and forth, or just kneel there, moving their guns, looking up at you, and they talk. And their facial expressions don't move. People don't blink, their mouths don't move, nothing. So, just a hunch, I don't think this game sold very well, for a number of reasons. One, it's Nintendo DS. Who wants to buy COD for DS? Like, most people don't even want to buy it for Wii. And DS is not as great. Two, it's obvious it won't compare to the same game on better consoles. Like PS3 and Xbox 360, games are sold out after people are pre-ordering them. They're sold out within the first 10 minutes at like every store. I've gone into 3 stores in the past week looking for Christmas presents and stuff, and just walked down the video game aisles, and in Toys R Us, Walmart, and Future Shop, I don't think I saw one empty rack with a tag under it that said Call of Duty Black Ops Nintendo DS. So, I totally get why just downloading this game and playing it on my emulator, I would rather play on PS3 and go 6-21 on Team Deathmatch. Yeah, I know I suck, but in my defense, I don't have it, so I barely get to play. But this is a huge disappointment. Just because this is a huge franchise game that's making billions of dollars, you'd think that they would be able to come out with a better game, even for a lousy console. Like, this was a huge disappointment because I was thinking, man, I'm going to review Black Ops for DS, and it's going to be sick, and it's going to be simple, it's going to be fun, it's going to be awesome, but I'm not thinking that anymore. Because just by watching my gameplay, you can see how difficult it is. Controls are stupid. Your dumbass team gets in the way all the time. It's hard to switch your weapons. It's hard to move. This game is crap. It's difficult, and it's not that fun. It's not that enjoyable. You just lose interest in it as soon as your dumbass team gets in the way and fucks it up for you. So, do I recommend you going out and buying this game? No. I rate this game 4 dirty green bins out of 5. And even though 4 out of 5 doesn't sound bad, basically I'm saying licking the bottom of 4 dirty green bins is slightly more enjoyable than playing this game on DS. But if you think otherwise, good for you. I'll leave a link to download the ROM in the description below, and you can try it out for yourself. And if you enjoy it, I don't know, I guess you have terrible taste in video games, because this game is terrible. So yeah, basically that's just me spitting out my opinion of Call of Duty Black Ops for Nintendo Wii, or Nintendo DS, sorry. So I'm Kyle from GameSpitt. Thanks for watching, and you can subscribe for future reviews.